Hey guys, welcome back to the Snap Ring Chronicles. Today we're back at you with a bit of a tool haul video. I know I might be stretching it a little bit by calling this a tool haul, but I guess it's mostly odds and ends. This weekend, and parts of last week, this is all the stuff I accumulated. Not much really. Kind of struck out this week. Well, you can't win every week, you know, when you're doing tool hauls or you buying tools, because you never know what's going to be there when you get there, you know. So it was kind of lean this week. On the weekend, I went to I think it was five garage sales, and all that I found in those five garage sales was these pliers or cutters and this scribe, and that was one place I found all of these, and the rest nothing. There was one place I had kind of hopes for, because let me go off into a little rant here. There was one place that had, like, in big letters, lots of tools, and I'm like, oh wow, that must be where all the tools are this week. So I get there and I asked the lady, and there isn't much there, and I asked the lady, where do you have tools? And she's like, oh no, in 2 weeks. And I'm like, in 2 weeks? But your ad said lots of tools. She's like, oh yeah, but the guy who has the tools, I don't know, he didn't show up or something. I have no idea. Well, anyway, so what I picked up from the one place was these pliers and cutters, mostly cutters, 3 cutters and 1 needle nose and one you call this like a scratch awl screwdriver. But this one here I'm not too sure about. Some of them I think I paid $4 for all 5 of these, and some of the names are not easy to see. I know you're not gonna see this. This one, I'm under the impression this is Proto, because underneath the pin here it says professional, barely visible, like in very light. Maybe you can see a little bit there. You see that? See those letters there? Professional, but barely visible in that really light laser etching kind of way. And in here, in the punch, it says USA, and I can't read what's on top. But from what I can see, I don't know. You guys know more than me. Let me know if there's another. Beside Proto, was there another plier cutter maker that had professional in very light laser etching underneath? This one's pretty good shape. It cuts good. The blade is good. Here's a Cal Tools. This is the 607. Has a cutter, a little bit mangled there on the blade for cutting. Needle nose seems to be in good shape, pretty tight. This is made in Japan. This isn't Cal USA. Those letters, you can't see the J pretty much, but it's APAN, Japan, for these. And these were pretty cool. And another one, which I had a little problem making out who made it, was this pair of cutters. This, I found out, is a Klein cutter. I don't know, you barely make out some little writing there all around. And from that writing, it says warning, not insulated, and then it says some other stuff. You're not protected against shock. And I looked that up, and that's a Klein warning. And over on this side, there's, you can't make it out, but I barely saw the little Klein symbol of the man on the pole over here, and some letters. And also it has these letters. Here is an E with a backward 3 on both sides. You can see it here a little bit better. And those are, I think those are Klein sort of date codes from later on. So I'm not sure, because I can't really find a list of date codes like after 72. But from what I saw, there was one guy who was writing something, and the E after 72 was in the 90s, 90 something. So, but I couldn't find anything with a backward 3. But it's definitely Klein. And this one has a problem where you see how loose it is. See how wobbly that the peen is there. If you guys have a good method of tightening up the jaws on pliers like this, let me know, because I saw one thing, and the guy was he took a punch and he just started punching this, I guess repunching it to get it to tighten it up. I don't know if that works or not. He seems to have had some success with that. And this scratch all Husky USA, some numbers, PhD, don't know who the maker is. It's just a little scratch all. I kind of thought was kind of cool looking. Don't know much about it. Looks recent. This looks like a recent Husky made, maybe just before they went overseas, started making stuff. USA, probably, I don't know, 90s or something. And that was for the garage sales. And from retail places, I picked up this auto wrench, and I was kind of like, was saying to myself, oh, I didn't find much, so let me just pick up this auto wrench. And I think I paid $250 for this, and I should have left it. I'll show you why in a second. I don't really collect auto wrenches, just for the reason that you can't take most of them apart. I think Scott Crafter has got a bunch of videos on auto wrenches, and he's pointed out that, you know, usually the pins, they're not threaded. There's just a pin that's been peened in place, and he had one that the pin was rusted to the thumb wheel. I think this one is also, because it doesn't move independent of the thumb wheel. So to take this apart would probably be like a major project. It doesn't have many markings. It says auto here and some unintelligible kind of symbol there. I'm not sure if that's an 8 or a 6 or what. Although it looks like somebody drilled it. It's definitely somebody drilled it. I don't think this came drilled, but they wouldn't, because it's clean in the hole, not like the rest of it's kind of rough. And yeah, looks no other markings except for, I don't know if this is a marking, but it looked like one. It's like a circle with a possible C in it, but that could just be more pitting. If you look at this pitting here, and you look at that mark there, it could just very well be just some pitting. But to me, it looks like a circle with a C. The reason I shouldn't have picked this up, I didn't notice that it was cracked. You see this crack here at the back. It goes about to here, and So there you go. Not the greatest. I think I have like 2 other auto wrenches, a smaller one and maybe one around this size, laying around in one of my boxes. And what else? And from another place, kind of an antique store, I found these small tools here. I think I paid $1 a piece for them. This, I'm not sure what it is. It has like a wheel at the end with that spins and has some spikes on it. I kind of like this handle. Looks old, and it's spring loaded for some reason. And I unscrewed this, and there's this screw here. It's like there's nothing to screw in except for the wood. So this looks like a brass screw or cap. There's no screw underneath. It's just like a cap that's threaded around the end, and it's only threaded into the wood. There's no other metal part around that it's threaded into. I kind of like this handle. I don't know, I thought it was kind of cool for $1. I figure I pick it up not knowing what it is, but I'm sure maybe one of you guys might know. And I found this auto kit number 100 little wrench, made in USA, vanadium steel, and this 7/16 on the open end, and the hole for the handle looks like it was broached. You can see the broaching, the waves there. And this one says 5/16. So this is 7/16, and this might be 5/16, but it's all flat. Looks a little rough. You see the edges there, the lines. It's pretty pronounced. This looks like it came in a set. I think I've seen these where there was a screw holding a bunch of them, holding them here in the middle. Looks maybe like an ignition wrench kit or something like that, because they're pretty small. I found these compasses, but these are pretty old compasses. Maybe like over 100 years old. I never seen ones with tips like that for holding graphite or pencil lead or something. I don't know. I never seen one that's made like that. And this one's missing the pin. There's the pin. And I think these are made in Germany. The only markings I see is it looks like a TA. I think there was a TA Brothers drafting tool company or something a long time ago. I think German company, not sure. And there's a patent on it. It says patent August. And I think this one has the same. Maybe it's a little bit more clear. Patent August 9, 92 and May 7th, 95. And of course, it's 1892 and 1895. But let me see if I could zoom in a little bit here and get the detail here. It's pretty impressive for something this small. You see the little tiny screws that they have here. Those little tiny screws. And these thumb wheels. And the little screws here. All very nicely done. And here the handle. Threaded. See the tolerances there? Really impressive. And on this one has the pin, but I just wanted to show you guys. It has the pin, but the very tip of the pin has been like super sharp. They made it there. You see how tiny that the tip is. It kind of, this like is thick, and then it goes to like a really hair sharp tip there. And if we look at the other tip, the other side of the tip here, on the inside here where it's holding, you can make out also that that tip is kind of thick and then goes to a super sharp point all of a sudden. So pretty impressive quality on these little drafting instruments from probably over 100 years ago. Let me zoom back in. Okay, and finally I stopped at Harbor Freight, and they had coupons. They had the dollar coupons. And of course, if you're doing tool hauls and you're doing tools in general, you gotta have the brushes, you know. So this was $1 with the coupon, the steel, brass, and nylon brushes, you know, a must-have for antique tools or old tools. And like, I need another screwdriver. This I picked up. It's a number 2 by 4 inches. This was $1 also, and I thought that this was pretty cool. But I think I have this in, when it comes in a set also, the same one. I think I have it in that set also. But for $1, I was like, oh, let me pick it up. And they also had a sale. I bought this this Drill Master 3/8 inch variable speed reversible corded drill, and they had a sale this weekend on items that they're liquidating, or they're getting rid of, or they're not carrying anymore. So this was part of the clearance, the stuff they have on clearance, and they had an extra 30% off anything on clearance. So this is usually $11.99, and I got 30% off. So with tax and everything, it came out to $8 and change. So can't beat that for a quarter drill, brand new, for $8 and change. And it has a 3/8 keyless chuck, variable speed, 0 to 3,000 RPM, 3.2 amps. And let's see what the back says, if it says anything. No, nope, same stuff. Where is this made? Made in China. No surprises there. It says built-in level for straight drilling, belt clip, ball bearing mounted armature for long life and smooth operation, heat treated gears, variable speed trigger, trigger lock button. Let's take a quick look at it. Okay, here's the drill. There's the little level that they were talking about, and here's the info plate. You get all the information there, but pretty much what I said originally. 3.2 amps, 0 to 3,000 RPMs, and this isn't bad. It's pretty light. I have another quarter drill that I've had for years, and that one's a little bit more heavier, and I was like, yeah, for a few dollars, here's a lighter one. You know, it seems like this would come in handy for stuff that's kind of more lightweight or not so heavy duty. Has the switch here with the hold open button, and then you just press back in and it clicks out, and it has this reverse and forward. The only thing I can complain about this is that this kind of reverse and forward switch seems a little bit flimsy. Looks like it's made like of lightweight plastic or something. So I would go easy with the switch, you know, try not to maybe drop it or hit it real hard. You won't want to break the switch. But all in all, yeah, that's what I got. Yeah, those are my odds and ends and my little tool haul for this week. Not too much stuff. Some stuff, but not a lot. Okay, guys. Until next time. Take care.